Hi, I'm Amelia, founder of Social Climber, and I'm documenting my attempt to take my marketing agency from 6 figures to 7. You'll get the highs, the lows, and the mildly unhinged reality of building a business from the ground up. So if you fancy watching me either glow up or completely combust, hit subscribe. Right, let's get into what happened this week. Good morning everyone. So apologies, I've had to put the aircon on because it's absolutely boiling already today. I decided to take care of myself this morning and I thought do a bit of a eat my frog morning because I have been putting off a bunch of tasks, and I thought if I change my work setting then it might reinvigorate something. So I think in the last vlog I was saying that I was sort of getting a little bit stagnant and a little bit just not really having any oomph at the moment. So I woke up this morning, got myself showered, dressed. Obviously I haven't put on any makeup, but it's just too hot at the moment to put on makeup. I put anything on and it just sweats off. I've also got a horrendous spot on my nose, so that's fun. Anyway, I digress. So I decided to take myself to Starbucks this morning. It's in a hotel, but it's the closest one to me, so I was like, fantastic, it's air-conned. I'm probably going to regret going back now. I might end up going back out this afternoon, but you know when you're just like, it was getting quite busy in there and I did need a little bit more focus, but it's got me on the right track to start with. And I think that that's the most important thing for a Monday. So I'm going to head back home and continue my editing now because that was the frog that I needed to eat. And yeah, that's kind of it. But I just wanted to give a little bit of inspo because changing that environment for me has completely transformed my Monday morning, and I feel like now I'm off to a good start. I'm not feeling too lazy. I'm feeling a little bit more motivated to continue now that I've started. It's like, well, I might as well continue. So yeah, we'll see how that goes when I get home, but I just wanted to jump on and say happy Monday, welcome to the vlog, and I'll catch up with you later on. Hello guys, I must apologise because I feel like I've checked in a lot from the car today and I've not actually been in the car all day, but this is for good reason because last minute this afternoon I got a message from my friend who goes to a CrossFit gym, and we went for lunch the other day and he mentioned that he did it and I was like, oh, I'd be interested in trying it. Now with CrossFit I always used to take the piss out of it because as an ex-personal trainer it was just something that you didn't do. It was something that everyone took the piss of. But with the impact of High Rocks and other functional fitness type stuff, it's intrigued me a lot more. That's the type of training that I really enjoy. And as time has gone on, CrossFit, in my opinion, has definitely got better. And when I say got better, I mean from the point of view of like injuries and stuff, because they just used to throw themselves around like nobody's business, and I just didn't really understand that because a lot of people would get injured, whereas now I feel like there's better trainers, better exercises, just a better way of doing it. It's not just all about flinging around weight, it's actually about doing it properly. Anyway, I'm rambling again. How do I find time to ramble about absolutely everything? I don't know. So my friend invited me along, I said yes, and it was at the end of the day. So the class was at 5:30 and I never train at 5:30, so I was very nervous to say the least. However, I've just gone and done it. It was a really hard class, but to be honest with you, I absolutely loved it, and I am a little bit of a pain in the arse. I get itchy feet, so I like to try new things as much as I possibly can, especially when it comes to fitness. So when an opportunity arises, I'll take it, then normally do it for a few months and then never do it again, but here we are. I have 4 more sessions to do this month for free. That's part of the trial that they're doing, so I'm going to go back I think maybe on Thursday, and then I'll do a couple next week and then one the week after. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in because the endorphins are high in case you haven't been able to tell, and I will now catch up with you properly tomorrow. As you guys will know if you have watched my previous vlogs or if you follow me on LinkedIn, I do a paddle networking every single month, and I am the ambassador for this particular area. And in August, we actually had our biggest turnout yet. So it was I think there was over 20 people. So I was in charge of the session. I needed to introduce everyone, tell them what was going on for the day, and then introduce myself and go around and do the whole networking side of things. So I was a little bit nervous. It was the first time actually taking it by myself, but then also there was a lot of people. So it was a lot to manage, but I absolutely loved it. I got to meet so many new people. Hopefully they will continue to come, or at least a number will still continue to come over the next however many months, and bring along more people, because I want to get this area to be the best area in terms of this particular networking group, because they are available in quite a lot of areas down in the south. So yeah, obviously I want to make mine the best. Hi everyone, can you hear me? I've got quite a loud voice, so you should hear me. But if you can't, then speak up, or if you're not too loud, then we should. This chat, unfortunately, once again, I couldn't have the audio up because I was speaking to some of my partners. So not partners in the business, but partners within the agency, if that makes sense. So that makes no sense to have just realised. So what that looks like is when you either white label for an agency or you partner up with another agency, normally there's like a percentage take. So whoever owns said client will either take a percentage or you come up with some other deal. But in a lot of situations that I do, the agencies take a percentage themselves. So this was a conversation just updated about a number of different clients, their percentages, the amount that the other agency get, the amount that I get, and just going through all of that. And thankfully it was a very productive conversation. It went on for a while, but I think that we got to a good spot, and we've got another recap just to go over what was finalized. I think it's next week from the time talking to you. So yeah, it was a positive one, and it just means that things can move forward a little bit more effectively from our side. Good morning everyone, it's now Thursday. I've actually been working for the past couple of hours, but I just haven't clocked on. I've finally got a coffee in my big Starbucks cup. Don't actually look that big compared to me, Christ. But I just wanted to chat because yesterday I didn't chat. So yesterday was really, really good, as you can see in the morning, and I'll do a voiceover, I'm sure, so I won't go into detail, but I left that event feeling so positive and just really pumped up. And I think that's the whole human interaction thing. Obviously there's a business element to it, but like, as with the whole AI stuff moving forward, I personally think that face-to-face events, just general human interaction, is going to be huge moving forward. So I'm looking into sort of how I can capitalize on that for the future. But for now, yeah, just had such a good time at that event. And then I went straight from there, and literally I just filmed a thing walking through the door because I just didn't have any other time to film in there. I had a meeting with another agency who are a SEO specialist agency, and we're just talking about partnering up and what that looks like. Then I came back straight onto another meeting for, I think it was an hour and a half, that one, talking about, I think once again, I would have already covered this, but just talking about percentages and finance and business and stuff like that. So some sensitive information. And then today I am literally just going to have a laptop day. It's going to be hot again, so I'm just going to try and keep myself cool. That's why I started a little bit earlier. At the moment it's 10:20. So yeah, I've been working since 8, I think. Just doing, what have I been doing this morning? Let's have a little look. I've uploaded some blogs that we needed to do that clients have signed off. I've created an infographic, scheduled some social posts for the day. I've edited a few clips that were needed for a video. I think that's probably it. And then just gone back to like emails and stuff like that. And then now I am going to jump into another long podcast edit. So I think that's what I'll be doing for most of the day. But then at some point, a client of mine, sorry, I keep looking at the camera because I look rough, so apologies. But I'm going to look like this all day. So I either don't film or I just chat to you as is. One of my clients are acquiring another company and we're doing the external communications for that. We've done a lot of other stuff as well, but they're in charge of that. Whereas today, when the green light happens, and we've been waiting for this for 2 weeks, like it was meant to happen 2 weeks ago. There's been delays, as there always is with this. So today, it just means that I have to upload a press release onto the website and change like the banner on the homepage, and then get a few things uploaded to their social media, as well as their CEO social media and the company that they're acquiring social media. So it's not a big job, but it's like a time sensitive job. So I'm just going to be waiting around for that. Head to the gym at lunch, and then I've got band rehearsal again tonight because we're actually playing a wedding this weekend. So I'm not sure how much today I'm going to film. So I just thought I'd say hello, and I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. There is more to come. I'm going to take you along for the weekend as well to this wedding, and I'm going to the spa on Sunday. So all in all, it should be a good but busy week. So I will catch you at some point soon. As I mentioned, over the weekend, my band played at a wedding, which was amazing. They had like a pop punk theme, and that is the theme of our band. So I didn't get loads of footage. Once again, I think the premise of filming over the weekend is great, and then you realise that either you can't film because you're playing music to people, so obviously I can't film that, and then switching over to the spa, you forget that there's other people. So if you just whip out a camera all the time and have got it on half naked people in their bikinis, they get kind of pissed off. So this is all I got, but all I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.